Hey guys, so it's day one of me being on Optavia, and let's do this thing.
This is sadly a step-by-step guide to why food addicts fail on diets.
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding. I don't trust words, I trust actions. I don't care what you heard, I'm not slacking.
My name is Alan Roberts. This is Everyday Day Fitness. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell right over here, and share my videos. Subscribe to my second channel, Alan Roberts, My Opinion. Of course, there's going to be linked above and below at the end, and share those videos too, please and thank you. That is Amberlynn Reid. Amberlynn Reid is a YouTuber most famously known for gaining weight while she's trying to lose weight. She is a full-blown food addict, in my opinion, of course. She, in my opinion, she actually needs to be institutionalized. She needs to, if she wants to lose weight and save her life, she needs to actually be put into a facility that is going to have her lose weight if she does not get gastric bypass surgery. But she needs to be in a inpatient facility that will restrict her calories for her because she does not have the capability of doing so, nor, as we are about to see, does she have the support structure needed to in any way achieve long-term, even short-term weight loss. I fear that she is going to gain weight after this whole experience. I am not going to act like I haven't seen this video before. I've watched this video multiple times, shaking my head at it mostly because it is literally, again, a step-by-step guide as to why food addicts fail when it comes to diets. Now, the multi-level marketing plan, known as Optavia or whatever they are, so one of their health coaches, and I do use air quotes there, reached out to Amberlynn and said they have the plan for her, that they can help her lose weight, probably because they thought she had a decent outreach and they would, if they got her to lose any bit of weight, it would actually help their sales. And that's just my opinion, of course. I don't know that because I've never talked to the health coach. I would love to talk to you, though. By the way, if you were Amberlynn's health coach, or Amberlynn, if you want to put me in contact with your health coach, I'd love to have a conversation with this person. Absolutely love it. Or anybody from Optavia that agrees that this woman, who is a full-blown food addict with a binging disorder, should have been on your program. I'd absolutely love to hear how it wasn't just for the money. I would love to hear it. The $440 she likely spent on snacks.
Set and ready to go. I'm either, because these will not fit in the cabinet.
Is ridiculous. Just in case people are wondering how this system works, they send her a monthly box of, like, it is literally, a shit you not, shakes, like sweet tasting shakes, some macaroni and cheese, like it is, their fuelings look like snack food. They really do. This person has a food addiction. Like, you cannot give this person what equates to a candy bar.
So I've opened the first fueling, and I'm gonna eat this and try this on camera. It's the cranberry honey nut granola bar.
That's asinine. That is against what this person would need. This person does not make good food choices. You sent this person a month of snacks. The likelihood that they're gonna eat all of this food in the first couple weeks is tremendously high. These people do not have portion control. They do not have a good relationship with food. Telling a person that is 560 pounds, used to eating their way to 560 pounds, which, by the way, she's eating in somewhere in the range of 6,000 calories a day then. To gain weight and to maintain 560 pounds, she is literally eating about 6,000 calories a day. And in some way, this person is going to need help because obviously she's been there. She's been eating this amount of food. But to send, like, what looks like candy bars and, you know, sweet tasting treats and sweet tasting shakes.
It's so good. It tastes exactly like what you think it tastes like. Cranberry honey nut granola bar.
As the first tip, the absolute first tip, the first thing this woman opened was the thing she thought she'd liked the least, and she loved the flavor of it. Now, my message to Amberlynn and to food addicts everywhere, your enjoyment of food is over. This is like a person saying that, you know, acting like they should still be able to enjoy the taste of beer, like a good stout, even though they're an alcoholic. You don't get to enjoy that anymore. And I know that sucks. I know that's a harsh reality for people, but if you enjoy food too much as a food addict, like basically at all, especially if you're not in your recovery, basically at all, you are going to relapse. It is not an if, it is a when. It is an inevitability. It is how you're going to work for the rest of your life. You will have an addiction. And unfortunately for food addicts, and I've pointed this out many times, food addicts do not have the luxury of just not having some of their addiction every day. It is not like an alcoholic who can just avoid a bar. It is not like a heroin addict who can just avoid the street corner or wherever they get it. Or it's not like it's not like most people's addiction. When we talk about addiction and drug addiction nowadays, most people that are addicted to opiates, and they can just not visit that doctor again. Corrupt. Anyway. But food addicts need to eat food every day. They need to eat a little bit of their addiction every single day, and that makes it very, 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 very hard. That makes the road to recovery an extreme daily fight. It makes it a daily thing. It makes it where a smell can set them off. A smell that reminds them of their favorite food can set them off, can make them really have urges to eat and binge eat. Where any type of stressors, oftentimes, if they're used to eating to comfort themselves, any type of stress will cause them to eat. There is no magic food plan that is going to take away food addiction for a person like her or other people that have eaten themselves to 400, 500, 600, 700 pounds. There's no magic that is going to take away that food addiction. Even when somebody gets bariatric surgery, they still have to deal with their addiction, because bariatric surgery is just a purchasing of time to learn how to deal with their food addiction once they've reached a stage where their obesity will likely kill them. That is all that is. It is just a purchasing of time. And it is not even permanent, because the stomach will stretch back out again. That is why it is very, very, very important for people to understand that when they get bariatric surgery, they still need to take the steps to get healthy. I have recently changed my opinion on bariatric surgery. I thought it was not for anybody, but both the show My 600-Pound Life, but mostly Family by the Ton, has changed my opinion about that, where I have seen where this surgery helps prolong somebody's life long enough to help them get the grasp on their addiction, and hopefully they'll keep it. But the idea is that many, many, many people that get bariatric surgery gain all the weight back. It's like a 5% success rate. That's it. Many people just gain all the weight back, and it's just a temporary fix. So giving somebody a plan like this, that involves eating 6 times a day, that's one thing she said, eating 6 times a day. For a food addict, eating 6 times a day is an opportunity to overeat 6 times a day.
So I have to eat every 2.5 hours, so I'm going to set my alarm for that.
I would love to talk to somebody from Optavia. I would love to speak to Amberlynn's health coach, because what happens is, in sending a food addict a month worth of tasty snacks, something that she loved, every single one of them, is just irresponsible. And to have an overweight person drink their calories is literally asinine.
Day 2, February 2nd, and I just woke up. So I'm having a dark chocolate cherry shake. It is
one of the stupidest things I've ever heard of. The only time I would even suggest something like that is right after they've had bariatric surgery. They do need to drink protein drinks, because their stomach is not really processing food yet. So they need to drink protein shakes in order to get protein in their body to help them heal. That's it. But for the most part, anybody, not just a food addict, but anybody trying to lose weight, drinking your calories is not all that intelligent. It's just not. If you're used to eating a huge volume of food, you are not going to want to all of a sudden fill yourself up with fluid and not eat that food. Drink water, fill yourself up with the fluid, and use the calories to eat voluminous foods. Like broccoli is your friend. Eat 3 pounds of broccoli in a day. I mean, people laugh at that, but that is true. It is, eat 3 pounds of broccoli in a day. It is great protein, great fiber, all sorts of micro and macronutrients that you would want and need, and it will help fill you up, not a candy bar like they sent this young lady. Now, moving on to the other issues of why this video literally shows why food addiction is a thing that this woman's environment does not provide for her to recover. It simply does not, and here's why. The very first night, the absolute very first night, she's on this plan. She's talking about how they're going over a friend's place, and there's going to be trigger foods there.
And Becky and I are going out to her sister's today, so I'm already going to be having temptation staring at me right in the face.
If you are eating yourself to death, and the people around you do not support you enough to not have you in front of things that may trigger you to binge eat, have cravings, those sorts of things, if the people around you are anything but telling you no, not having any crap food in the house, not having anything off of your nutrition plan set forth by your doctor or nutritionist or qualified health coach, if there is any way that they are not 100% supportive of that, you need to cut them out of your life. You absolutely need to cut them out of your life because your life depends upon it. I know you may miss them. I know you may think you love them. They, in my opinion, of course, do not love you. And that might be something very harsh for people to hear. They do not love you in that way. They are not cognitive enough to understand that you are going to die if you eat another piece of pizza or another one of your trigger foods. You could easily die. It could be the thing that causes you to binge enough to gain enough weight, to go on a binge and never stop, to gain enough weight that it kills you. They either don't understand that or they don't love you enough in order to help you recover from something that's going to kill you. It is going to kill you. If you have gained 100 pounds in the last year and people are still taking you out for pizza or eating pizza in front of you, remove yourself from them. Get them out of the way. At one point in time, she talks about when she does fall off of it after the second day, she falls off of this because she feels she was on too low of calories. She feels she was. As if this person is in any way a judge of this. She says her doctor agrees because it was like 900 calories. And while I agree that is too low, I agree that's low, it's not going to be much higher. 1,200 calories is max. You know, I mean, for somebody like her, she needs to lose weight fast. I would not subscribe that to somebody that, for somebody that needs to lose, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds. But somebody that needs to lose 300 pounds, 400 pounds, a 1,200 calorie diet is where you're going to be. You can eat 1,200 calories of broccoli for all I care and fill yourself up and take a multivitamin and some other stuff to make sure you're getting all the stuff you need. But you are not going to be eating much more than that. To quit an entire nutrition plan because you feel the calories are too low, you're not a judge of what's too low. I mean, you're not. And if your doctors said you shouldn't be on it, okay, listen to your doctor. Maybe get a second opinion because in reality, you should be hospitalized. If your doctor realizes you're just eating yourself to death and hasn't suggested some sort of hospitalization, some sort of inpatient treatment, I would suggest you get a second opinion because, young lady, and any food addict that is 560 pounds and has gained 100 or 200 pounds in the last year or two, you're on the path to death. You are going to be dead soon. And that's horrible to say. And I often make jokes and laugh and everything like that and try to get people to laugh on my videos. There is nothing funny about this at all. This woman is killing herself on YouTube. She is eating herself to death on YouTube, failing at every diet she tries because she is a food addict and diets don't even work for a normal person. A healthy food lifestyle works for people. She is not a healthy person. She doesn't have a healthy relationship with food. She does not have a healthy relationship with her body. She does not have a healthy relationship with the truth. And she also does not have a healthy relationship with the support system that is around her because at one point in time when she went off the diet, as I was getting to, she had a cup of noodles. There should be no cup of noodles in your house. In the video before this where she is unpacking this box from Optavia, this box of snacks, candy bars, they're basically candy bars. Things that would trigger anybody to want to eat more of them. Just be real. When she was opening this month's worth supply of granola bars and shakes, and sweet tasting shakes and all like that, when she was opening that up, she said that they're removing everything bad out of the kitchen, or everything bad out of the kitchen that's hers. Her roommate or significant other or whatever she is, I haven't paid it close enough attention, just to be honest, is keeping their stuff, because that's theirs. Get a new roommate. There should be nothing in your place. You should not just be able to grab a cup of noodle. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't. The person that is living with you, if you're living with anybody, should literally have control of your phone and make sure you don't order food. That's reality. You need to save your life. That takes way precedent over the taste of food, whether you like something or not, whether it tastes good, because in multiple times in this video, she was like, oh, I don't like the taste that much.
Day one, everything that I ate from the program, I liked. I enjoyed all the tastes. I wasn't hungry at all. Day two, I wasn't hungry at all either, but the situation was every single thing I tried as my first three, was it three? Yeah. My first 3 fuelings when I'm supposed to have 5 a day, they all were disgusting, and I'm just being honest. Everyone's taste buds are different. I get it. The first 2 things I was able to eat and just like not enjoy. The third thing I was literally gagging.
Who gives a shit, woman? Who gives a shit if you like it? You liking it is not important. You saving your life by not eating too much food, That's what's important. So who gives a shit if you like the flavor of it? You've enjoyed the flavor of food enough. You have eaten your lifetime quota of food enjoyment. You don't get to enjoy food anymore. Accept it. It is like an alcoholic, like I said, accepting they can't drink anymore. You don't get to enjoy food anymore. That's just how that works. You should want to eat only things that you dislike, because then you won't eat a whole lot of them. I know people are like, well, that doesn't work. Neither does eating yourself to death. Just saying. Like, I mean, like, people can find all sorts of different reasons why this won't work, that won't work. The reality of it is, unless you change something permanently, you are going to die a food addict. You are going to die. You need to accept the fact that you've enjoyed food enough. You just have. You've enjoyed food enough. You liking whether the shake was good, or you liking whether that bar was good, or you liking whether you felt sustained enough. You're going to be very, 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 very hungry for a while. And here's the reality: it's still, even if she would get gastric bypass, bariatric surgery, even if she would get gastric bypass, until she's treated the thing in her head that's making her binge eat, she's still going to feel hungry. She's still going to want that to relay over in some way. I mean, there's staggering statistics on how people that get bariatric surgery then become alcoholics. You know, I mean, this is a problem for her. The environment she is in is a problem. The environment of her popularity on YouTube, as I've said before, also depends largely upon this. She could lose some weight she could lose weight and probably gain a little bit of popularity, but I think she's not seeing that. She's not equating, the fact that, that would also help her earn money. Because right now, I do believe she's earning quite a bit of money on YouTube, eating herself to death, and that's a problem too. And she's addicted to that too, if you ask me. Again, I encourage everybody to watch these videos. If you are a food addict, I encourage you to watch my videos, and I encourage you to watch this young lady's videos, because this is a what not to do tutorial on how to lose weight if you're a food addict. It is literally a what not to do. Now, I really do hope that this young lady gets control of her life. Amberlynn, you can reach out to me on Facebook if you want. I'm not saying I can help. I'm going to help you, because I don't know if you're ready to be helped yet, and you probably hate my guts because I'm telling you the truth, and that's normally how that shit works. But you can absolutely reach out to me and my wife. We will try to do whatever we can for you within reason. But you need to help yourself. And one of the best things I think you can do is you can consult your doctor about going to an inpatient facility until you've lost about 100 pounds. Because right now, you're teetering. You're very much teetering. She's teetering. You are teetering on the stage of immobility and food binging that is going to skyrocket you up another couple 100 pounds into death, whichever comes first. And that would be just truly tragic. And I do hope that doesn't happen. And that's just my 2 cents on the matter. My name's Alan Roberts. Hit me up on Instagram at EverydamnDayFitness. Hit me up on Twitter at EverydamDayFitness. I'm also on Facebook at EverydamDayFitness. On my internet at EverydamDayFitness.net. Amberlynn, I hope you start your road to recovery. Goddamn.